I'm talking about training versus hiring. Where should you invest more? Welcome back to Built for the Trades. Today, we're gonna dive into that question that every business owner faces. It doesn't matter what trade that you're in. Should you invest more in training your current team or focus on hiring new talent? If you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop of hiring, training, losing people, and starting over, you're not alone. It's one of the biggest challenges in the trades today. And today we're going to break it down, the pros, the cons, and the real world strategies that actually work. But first, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Project to Payment, the best contractor estimating and invoicing software on the market. With Project to Payment, contractors can add customers, create project estimates, send invoices, and collect payments with ease. No more chasing down unpaid invoices or drowning in paperwork. If you want to get paid faster and run your business smoother, check them out. All right, so let's get to it. Topic 1, the real cost of hiring versus training. Let's start by looking at the numbers. Hiring a new employee isn't just about salary, it's expensive. Between job ads and interviews, onboarding and training, you're spending money before they even start producing results. And if that new hire doesn't work out, you start all over again. It's like buying a brand new work truck every time you need an oil change. It just doesn't make sense. We know that training isn't free either, but instead of replacing the whole truck, it's like keeping it well maintained so it lasts longer. If you put in the effort to developing your current team, you're building a workforce that understands your systems, your customers, and your culture. But let's be real, sometimes training feels like trying to teach someone how to back up a trailer. No matter how many times you say, turn the wheel the opposite way, they just don't get it. That's when you start wondering if hiring someone new is the better route. But here's where it gets interesting. Training doesn't just build skills, it builds loyalty. And in this industry, loyalty is everything. So let's talk more about that. The ROI of training, loyalty, retention, and culture. Here's something to think about. People don't leave companies, they leave bad leadership. If your team sees you always bringing in new hires instead of investing in them, they're going to start asking, why am I not getting that opportunity? When employees feel like they're learning and growing, they stay longer. And when they stay longer, they get better. And when they get better, your business makes more money and it becomes a win-win. You got a solid apprentice. He's reliable, eager to learn, but he still makes mistakes. Instead of replacing him with a more experienced hire, maybe you start investing in his training. And 2 years down the road, he's one of your best plumbers. Now, if you just hired someone else instead of investing in that training, you may have found yourself in that same cycle, constantly hiring, constantly retraining, and never building a strong team. It's kind of like finally finding that go-to barber that knows exactly how you want your haircut. Why would you go to someone else every time? Build that trust and people will stick around. But let's be honest, not every employee is the right fit, no matter how much training you give them. So when does it actually make sense to hire instead of train? That's what I want to cover next. When to hire instead of to train. Training is great, but sometimes you just need to hire. If your business is growing fast, you might not have the time to develop the skills that you need or that person needs right now. So let's just say you landed a big commercial contract and all your guys specialize in residential. You don't have 6 months to train your team from scratch, but you need someone who knows the ropes and you need them now. Or sometimes the problem isn't skill, it's attitude. If someone doesn't have the right mindset, there's no amount of training that's gonna change that. You can teach someone how to be a better plumber, but you can't teach them how to care about their work. That has to come from within. It's like that one guy on the crew who always finds a way to break the shovel. It's not the shovel's fault. At some point, you've got to realize it's not a training issue, it's a hiring issue. So what's the takeaway? Really, it's not about choosing between hiring and training. It's about knowing when to do each. So let's wrap this up with a game plan. At the end of the day, The best businesses don't choose between hiring and training. They do both, but they do both with intention. Here's the simple rule. If you have the right people, but they need skill development, then train them. If you need immediate expertise or someone just isn't the right fit, hire someone new. The key is proactive, not reactive. And before you go, don't forget, if you know somebody who could benefit from this episode, like, subscribe, share this with somebody that you know. And I want to thank you again for tuning in to Built for the Trades, and I'll talk to you next time.